once you get out of porn and you have a sexual relationship with somebody, your desires are going to only be what you watched. So, um, I mean, for instance, when I was a client, and I was in recovery, I had a roommate. His name, and he had an Oculus, um, and he was addicted to porn. He in front of us, he would watch porn all the time. He would be touching things with his VR, and yeah. So
And so, in terms of I know you mentioned you had patients with schizophrenia. What's typically the process you go about for treating them? Are schizophrenia patients people that were like once neats or hikikomori that would sit inside the room all day and just, you know, go constantly on the internet and just look at forums all day, and that's how they became paranoid? Or was it more of like an issue of just general isolationism where they didn't really have anyone to talk to, and so they just kind of developed it as time came on? Or is it like a genetic thing?
a lot of times people do inherit things. So yes, genetically, whether it's from their mother, father, or uncle. A lot of times I would say it's due to drugs, as in you. Some people get strung out, say on meth, right, and they're up for 2 weeks, no sleep, and that alone creates paranoid delusions, whether you're schizophrenic or not. But over time, drastically keeping that same schedule, your brain starts to form a psychological disease. And in some cases, people get schizophrenia, and some people end up on the spectrum and get autism, right? But I would say a big issue is definitely through inheriting diseases, or inheriting through your dad or through your uncle. Because 40 years ago or 20, 30 years ago, there wasn't pretty practical study on mental health. So who knows if their uncle or grandpa had schizophrenia? Who knows if their great grandpa? Things that we really may not grasp to reality. And I think that is definitely an pressing issue as well. When it comes to recovery and mental health, you have to want it for yourself. If you do it for anybody else, whether it's a girlfriend, whether it's a boyfriend or a dog, it is never going to work, right? But when you have that support, whether it's from a family or friend, it is definitely a big help. You have someone to reach out to. You have someone that loves you. Especially when you're at rock bottom, you have nothing. Trust me, you have nothing. And so when you have a family member to reach out to or that friend to reach out to, it is the best feeling in the world.